I just read this is the last one. Hi guys and welcome to Moving Data Technology. I'm Ifoma. In today's class, I'll be teaching you guys select statement and from statement. Select statement in SQL specifies which column to retrieve data from in a database table, while from specifies the table to retrieve data from in a database. Both are jointly used. In the last video, we worked on creating database, creating tables and inserting values into the table. Based on that, we'll be walking through the select and from statement. Before we can use the select and from statement, you have to activate the database you want to retrieve information from. How do you activate the database? You use this code, use bookie. That is, if it is bookie I want to use. You say use bookie, you select it and execute. Bookie is bold, that is, it is active now. Assuming I want to use another database, I can just double click on it. That's another way to activate. So because it's bookie I want to use, I double click on bookie to activate it. So the next step is to write your code, select. What are we selecting? Shift 8 means select all. This stars means select all. Because in this bookie database, we have different tables. We have different tables. We have the customer table, we have the export banner, we have the products, but we want to work on this customer table. So when you click on it, these are the columns inside this customers table. So we are selecting all these columns in these customers. Then where are we selecting all these things from? That is from where. We are selecting from where? From customers. This customers table we are selecting from. So when you select them and you execute, we are going to be having all the informations, all the columns there: age, age, gender, points. So this is how to use your select. And if you want to select individual columns, you don't want to see all these columns, you remove this select all and just type in the name of the column you want. Let's assume I just want to see the age of the customers. You select and execute. We are having only the age. That is the beauty of select. If we decide to see just two columns, maybe we want to see the first names, you put a comma, and you also want to see the age, their age, you highlight and execute. This is the first name and age. So without wasting much of your time, we have concepts that we use to work with select. So these are the concepts we use to work with select. So we have the max, the mean, the average, the count, these things, lots more. It depends on what you want to use. So this select statement, now you can use it with different, you can use it with these different concepts. You can use it with max. If you want, for example, you want to check the maximum age. The maximum age, you just write your max, the function, you put your age, you select and you execute. So this is the maximum age. This is that maximum age. There, maybe you want to check the maximum points because max has to do with numbers. So let's check the maximum points. The maximum points there. You select and execute. So the maximum point there is 200. So if you want to check the minimum, if you want to check the minimum, that's the minimum point. So the minimum point is 100. The minimum point is 100. So we can perform average. We can check for the average age. Say average. That's average. average age. To get the average age, you just type in the function average, put in what, so the average is 39. So you can also check for the average points. So check for the average points, select. So the average point is 150. So there are other, we can check for the distance. What is distance? Distance helps you to get the unique value in a specific column. To work with distance, you type in distance, distance, distance is here, distance, open and close. To check the uniqueness of that column, let's use gender. Let's use gender. That's gender. You execute. So the unique values in gender column is either male or female. Okay, you can also count. You can also count the customers. You can use their first name, you can use their last name, you can use any column count. Let's count using their first name. Using their first name. Using their first. Yes, that's it. Using their first name. You can also use count. So we have 10 customers. So if we want to be sure that what we are doing is corresponding, let's retrieve all the columns. We use our Shift 8 to retrieve all the columns. So you see, let's count our customers' first name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 customers. So we are correct. So that is how to count the list of your customers, to check the marks, to check the mean, to perform the distance, to check the average. Then what is alias? Because alias is also here. Alias is what it helps you, it temporarily helps you to rename a table or a column. For example, if we perform an aggregate function, like we want to see the first name, is there. Want to see the first name, comma. Want to see want to see their states. Want to see the states. So let's say we want to see their age, comma. They want to add 10 years to their age. We can now say age plus 10. Now I want to perform an aggregate function. I want to add 10 to the age of my customers. Do something like this. You select it, you execute. This is their first name. Okay. We are having an error because I joined age and I didn't put a column in between state and age. So let's execute again. You click it. So that comma indicates column by column. So we have the first name, we have the states, we have the age, and we have another age plus 10. So it's not nice seeing it age plus 10, seeing your formula. That is where alias comes in. And alias represents AS. That AS helps us to temporarily rename our column to make it neat by saying new age. We can put it as new age instead of writing our formula, instead of showing our formula. So when you highlight and execute, you see it now, it has temporarily renamed our column for us. So this is the former age and this is the new age. Thank you for coming to class. Join me in my next video. Bye.